Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the English news of Binh Phuoc radio television station and newspaper, and with you with the latest news for today. Binh Phuoc extends its credence to local religious establishments. Binh Phuoc women driving innovation through entrepreneurship. Vietnamese party chief holds phone talks with ANC leader, South African president. The artistic program North Star Promise. Ladies and gentlemen, to mark Easter 2025, a delegation from Binh Phuoc province, led by the Ninh, director of the Department of Ethnic and Religious Affairs, visited and offered Easter greetings to several religious establishments across the province.
The delegation paid visit to the Vietnam Evangelical Church, Sóc Bế Common, Bình Long Town, Lộc Thạnh Parish, Lộc Ninh District, and Tân Tiến Parish, Bù Đốp District. On behalf of the provincial leaders, Mr. Diệu Ninh extended wishes for a peaceful and joyful Easter for priests, clergy, and local parishioners. Representatives from the parishes expressed sincere gratitude for the province's care and support. They also reaffirmed their commitment to encouraging parishioners to live with integrity and faith, abide by party policies and state laws, and actively contribute to local patriotic movements.
With creativity, women across Binh Phuoc province have breathed new life into the local startup movement. Many have boldly stepped out of their comfort zones to turn dreams of entrepreneurship into reality.
Nguyễn Thị Linh, once a preschool teacher in Đồng Tâm Commune, Dong Phu District, made a whole shift to circular farming in 2019. Using livestock waste, she began producing organic biofertilizer with earthworms, an eco-friendly and sustainable approach. Her cooperative now supplies around 50 tons of fertilizers monthly, creating jobs for members while helping protect the environment. In recent years, women's unions at all levels have proactively introduced flexible measures to support members in accessing financing and marketing opportunities. Despite various challenges, the women-led startup movement in Binh Phuoc continues to flourish. Between 2017 and 2025, the province has supported over 1,600 women in launching businesses, established 174 product outlets, and fostered many award-winning startup models at regional and national levels. Their projects are diverse, creative, and highly appreciated by relevant authorities. From small home kitchens to eco-friendly production facilities, from simple ideas to nationally recognized ventures, the startup journey of Binh Phuoc's women reflects a spirit of innovation, perseverance, and progress, adding a new chapter to the inspiring story of creative entrepreneurship.
Legal education for students is about more than just teaching laws. It's about instilling early awareness and a sense of responsibility to live by them. In Bù Đốp District, Binh Phuoc Province, mock trials held right on school grounds are creating a fresh and effective approach to legal education.
At Bù Đốp Secondary School, a routine extracurricular session turned into an eye-opening experience as students witnessed a live reenactment of a courtroom trial right in the schoolyard. Based on real case, the mock trial included all key elements from the prosecutor's argument and defense lawyer's plea to the judge ruling, conducting with seriousness and adherence to proper procedures. As a result, abstract legal concepts became practical lessons, helping students clearly understand the consequences of violating the law. In 2024, Bù Đốp District held its first mock trial for students, which received positive feedback. Building on its success, the district plans to hold 2 more trials in schools in 2025. The initiative is one of several innovative approaches aimed at making legal knowledge more accessible and relatable for students, planting the seeds of legal awareness and nurturing a generation that is responsible, informed, and law-abiding.
Ladies and gentlemen, on April 22nd, General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam Central Committee Tô Lâm held phone talks with President of the African National Congress, or ANC for short, and President of the Republic of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa. During the phone conversation, Party General Secretary Tolam expressed gratitude for the support from the ANC, the state and the people of South Africa towards the party, state and people of Vietnam, highlighting the deep political trust and emotional bond between the two nations. For his part, the ANC chairman extended his congratulations to Vietnam on the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and national reunification, and praised Vietnam's achievements. President Cyril Ramaphosa congratulated Vietnam on successfully hosting the P4G Forum and invited Vietnam to participate in the G20 Summit and the G20 Political Parties Conference in South Africa this year. The two leaders discussed enhancing cooperation in economic, trade and investment cooperation and expanding collaboration in fields of education, defense and security, energy, mining, and sustainable development. They also shared views on multilateralism, South and South cooperation, and the importance of respecting international law. The two leaders requested the two countries' foreign ministries to arrange visits at a suitable time. On April 22nd, at the Meeting National Stadium, the political artistic program North-South Promise was held under the direction of the Center Propaganda and Mass Mobilization Commission, the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism, the Ministry of Defense, and Hanoi City. The program was attended by many leaders of the party and the state, as well as war veterans and historical witnesses. With its profound significance, the North-South Promise is an opportunity to affirm and promote national unity in the process of national renewal. The program features a grand stage set, recreating unforgettable memories through the political narrative and artistic expression. Using two T-54 tanks and the image of the Hiền Lương Bridge across the Binh Phuoc River, the program reenacted the promises of national reunification. The performances combine historical footage, documentaries, reenactments, music, and modern stage technology to depict significant historical events. This event also served as a tribute to the generations who sacrificed for national independence and affirms the determination to protect unity, stepping confidently into an era of development. The program concluded with the high-altitude fireworks display and pyrotechnics at the F1 racing area in Hanoi. We have more news coming up next. Let's take a look. On April 22nd, on Lê Duẩn Street, District 1, Ho Chi Minh City, the Parade and Marching Subcommittee for the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and the national reunification held the final joint rehearsal before the preliminary review and full dress rehearsal at the state level. The marching and parade forces participating in the final joint rehearsal was led and expanded by Senior Lieutenant General Nguyễn Văn Nghĩa, Deputy Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army, head of the Parade and Marching Subcommittee, along with several leaders from the Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Public Security, and representatives from the People's Committee of Ho Chi Minh City. During this final joint rehearsal of the parade and marching formations, a 30-minute artistic performance was held to celebrate the occasion with over 1,000 participants. The final joint rehearsal for the military parade and marching involved 38 formations, including 25 from the military and militia forces, 13 formations from the police force, a parade formation from the Lao People's Armed Forces and the Royal Cambodian Army, as well as 12 marching formations representing various mass organizations. The official parade and march will take place at 6:30 a.m. on April 30, 2025, with the participation of approximately 13,000 people. And that's it for this edition of BPTV News. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.